Severe storms are possible across much of eastern Australia today, likely across parts of both Melbourne and Brisbane. From there, we're going to see a widespread rain potential developing over Queensland early next week. Let me take you through some of the details now. Starting in the southeast, we've seen our cold front moving across South Australia on Saturday, bringing some moderate totals to central parts of that state. The system is now moving through Victoria, bringing us fairly widespread rain across central parts of Victoria, some more scattered showers pushing up through New South Wales. We're also starting to see some thunderstorms developing across the southeast too, a risk that is going to continue through the day. Let's take a look at today's thunderstorm forecast now. So as you can see, thunderstorms are possible today across broad parts of the east. A large area extending from central Australia, along the South Australia-New South Wales border and into Victoria. We've also got further storms possible across parts of northern, central and eastern Queensland today. But there are a couple of areas to focus on in today's storm forecast map, and those are where severe storms are possible, if not likely, the yellow and red areas on this map. We've got a severe storm area in the southeast of the country and another in southeast Queensland. Now, any severe storms today may bring us the risk of heavy rainfall that could lead to flash flooding, large hailstones or damaging wind gusts. This could lead to damage to property or cars and trees, potentially leading to dangerous driving conditions and some flash flooding. Let's take a closer look at our two severe storm areas now. Starting in the southeast, we are going to see a severe storm potential through Sunday afternoon and evening across the central parts of Victoria, including much of the Greater Melbourne area, pushing up across much of the Riverina of New South Wales as well. Severe storms are likely across some of those central and northern parts of Victoria, possibly across some northern and northeastern suburbs of Melbourne as well. It's definitely a day to be keeping an eye on the radar and keeping an eye on the Bureau's app and website for any warnings we may need to issue. In Queensland, our severe storm risk extends across much of the southeast, including the southeast coast, much of the Darling Downs and the Wide Bay and Burnett area. We're also seeing that severe storm risk pushing down into far northeastern parts of New South Wales too. Severe storms are likely in the red area on this map, and that does include the Brisbane area, the Sunshine Coast and the Gold Coast today. Through this afternoon and evening, we may see some very dangerous thunderstorms developing in these areas. So again, it's a good idea to be keeping a close eye out for any warnings we do need to issue. So these storms will be driven by, in the southeast, this cold front moving through today. Further north, we're likely to see a weak trough moving through, triggering these storms in an unstable and moist environment. As we move into tomorrow, the cold front is going to move away from the southeast coast, leaving much more settled conditions for our southeastern states. Further north, however, a low pressure trough is likely to deepen across northern and eastern parts of Queensland, drawing in moisture and producing scattered showers and thunderstorms across many eastern parts of the state. We may once again see severe storms developing across areas mainly to the north of Brisbane, but pushing up a large part of the coast as well. Now, severe storms tomorrow may once again bring damaging winds, large hail or possibly heavy falls. As we move into Tuesday, our low pressure trough is going to deepen further, drawing in significant moisture and producing a widespread rain risk throughout eastern Queensland, pushing down through much of northern and northeastern New South Wales too. We may see that rain extending as far south as the Hunter in New South Wales or possibly even the Central Coast areas. Now, the areas of the heaviest falls are likely to be around the central and southeast Queensland coasts. That's really where we're likely to see that moisture converging and producing that potential for heavier falls. So most areas are more likely to see widespread rainfall totals, but thunderstorms could bring some higher rainfall totals to those parts. Through the later part of Tuesday into Wednesday, this trough will gradually pull offshore, taking the worst of the rainfall with it, leaving us with more scattered showers up the east coast through Wednesday. Taking a quick look at the rainfall totals we can expect over the coming days, out to around midday on Wednesday, we can see exactly where some of those rainfall totals are likely to accumulate. As you can see, widespread moderate accumulations through much of the eastern districts of Queensland, northeast New South Wales as well. The highest falls will depend on thunderstorm activity through that Tuesday period in particular, and will also depend on the low pressure trough itself, how deep it becomes and how quickly it moves offshore. Tuesday in particular is definitely a day to watch with regard to the rainfall forecasts. We'll bring you more information on this over the coming days. So with severe storms impacting large parts of eastern Australia today, including Melbourne and Brisbane, it is essential to stay on top of the latest forecasts and warnings via the Bureau's website, the Bomb Weather app, and via our social media. Stay safe and we'll catch you next time.